Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, November 22nd, 2025 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is put down my shadows and I reach for infinite possibilities. Welcome to Sagittarius. Now, as I'm recording this, we have not yet reached Sun in Sagittarius. We still have several hours to go, but it is incoming, and on Saturday we will have the Sun in Sagittarius. Now, to be fair, the Sun is going to be at a big old 0 for most of the day, so the day may feel a little wonky. Sometimes that 0 energy can do that. We also have the moon moving from Sagittarius into Capricorn in the afternoon, so we may be a little bit spaced out, feel like a day out of time kind of energy. But here it is. It's time to embrace the energies of Sagittarius. So let's dig into that a little bit. As a Sagittarius, I have to say this is definitely one of my favorite seasons. And it's so interesting because this is where we rebound. I've always said I'm a great rebounder because we've hit the bottom, the shadows, the darkness, the roots that Scorpio has taken us into. And from this place, we bounce. We reach for the light. We reach for our goals. We reach for infinite possibilities. It has given us unique perspective. Hopefully, we have found some gold amidst the shadows of Scorpio that we can take and use. Hopefully we've learned some lessons that we can take and share and philosophize about, and reach for our dreams. So Sagittarius is a fire sign, and any fire sign has a little ignition power to it. It has some creativity that it wants to bring forth. It's full of fiery enthusiasm. The fire is key. Any fire sign can be easily impatient, easily ignited, whether it's creatively or, frustratingly. But Sagittarius is a little different in the way it's a little softer. Sagittarius would rather explore and philosophize or party rather than get into it. Sagittarius is one of my signs that is a know-it-all sign, so watch for the know-it-allness during the sign of Sagittarius, but it is a time to expand your horizons. Our theme this Sagittarius is expanding our mind, and this just means looking at what we think we know or what's coming up in our life from different angles, from different perspectives, to see where we can change, enhance, optimize, or awesomize whatever the experience may be, whatever we're looking at, right? Sagittarius is the ultimate optimist, but you can take that to the awesomest and take it just that step beyond, because the universe is a friendly universe. It is working to help us. And we have learned through, again, this time of Scorpio into Sagittarius, how we can alchemize, how we can take whatever this shadow is, shadow energy, the darkness, these feels, and turn it into gold. And so that is the continuing process of Sun in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, in its best self, is a very open-minded sign, but there are places within the Sagittarius that can act like it knows it all and can get very dogmatic about stuff. So that's something to be aware of during Sagittarius, where you close your mind, yourself off from whatever it is because you think you know. So this is a place to stay open where you can explore an adventure. Sagittarius is the explorer, the adventure, and while that can be travel and going places, but it can also be just within the realms of the mind. And I will tell you, as a Sagittarius, it's really fun to explore all the layers and the realms of the mental. I will say that Sagittarius, as ruled by Jupiter, can go overboard with things. Jupiter is like the biggest planet and can kind of be, you know, Santa Clausy. And so Sagittarius can definitely take whatever it is, partying, eating, shopping, talking, whatever it is, too far. I'm actually thinking of, oh my gosh, what's his name? Billy Idol, who is a Sagittarius, and his song More, 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 right? Like with a rebel yell, like that's a very, very Sagittarius song. I'm thinking of a story where Billy Idol also was like in a hotel for days or weeks and wouldn't leave and was just constantly having a party. I think it was somewhere in South America. Again, that can be very Sagittarius, but that's kind of one of the extremes of Sagittarius. So see where you can embrace the fun and embrace the party, but also the philosopher, and stay in balance. I think the important thing is recognizing, you know, the glyph of Sagittarius is this arrow. What are you aiming for? What are you shooting for? And in regards to that, what is your mentality? Now, today, as I'm recording this, Friday, really interesting Astro Day, and I have a good mix of Scorpio and Sagittarius, and I will tell you what I did today. So my mind kept wanting to dip deep into the Scorpio today, and every time I found it going to these places, I was like, why are you doing this? It's not even stories that are worth exploring. It's just like kind of these old patterns of thought, like the what if of the scariest. And my mind today converted these what ifs into a Spice Girl song. Anytime it started going to that place, the song, I don't actually know what it's called. Stop Right Now, Thank You Very Much. I Need Somebody with a Human Touch. That's the song that started playing, and it was very helpful. So you might want to try the spice remedy. Let's look at today's astro besides Sun in Sagittarius. Like I said, it'll be at 0. We don't get till 1 degree till later in the evening. We're really going to like dig into some of these fiery energies a little bit more tomorrow. But we do have the moon finishing up in Sagittarius, making some squares with both Saturn and Neptune. We do have grand trine water energy still happening between Saturn, Jupiter, and now Mercury in Scorpio. So we're still dealing with watery feeling emotions. And sometimes it feels like the water, you know, likes to put out the fire. There can be both. It can be steamy. Fire signs are very feeling. Allow yourself to move through the fire. I actually just imagined moving like a flame through whatever feels are coming through. Those squares may feel a little confusing. They may feel a little off-putting. You may feel a little just out of it in this energy. The top of the cards is the exhaustion, and there is slowing down. So even though we're in this space of transformation into breakthrough, we're still, like I said, have these watery experiences. Mercury and Saturn are actually having their exact trine. And so again, we might have some ahas, we may have some processing of old things, but again, how can we look at this from a Sagittarius perspective? How is this helping you? What is this teaching you? How can you bring this to help others? Philosophize, dance with these energies, and see what comes up when you can shift your mind and open it to other ways of seeing it. The moon will shift into Capricorn at 2:52 p.m. So that means we're going to have some void moon in the afternoon. Again, the 00 may not necessarily feel super Sagittarius-y. It may feel a little quieter and tireder. Rest, meditate, connect in, and think about what is it that you really, really want. What do you want to take aim for in this season? Our last aspect of the day is the Mercury trining Jupiter. Like I said, grand trine water. So we may also have some deep talks. But again, especially if you're connecting with somebody who can help you open your mind, you may find energies opening up for you. Like I said, transformation, going from the Scorpio into some breakthrough, and there's some big heart energy in that breakthrough. But let yourself rest, don't take it too fast. And we still have the projection, so I'm feeling this might be, again, some of these Scorpio watery energies still coming around. We can't avoid them, but notice if you feel called to approach them in a different way. So that's it for today. You can book a reading, you can book a clearing, email me, mimiclark@gmail.com, and the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and may your guiding light be strong, and know that you can trust the process. Namaste.